Grover Norquist here. I'm president of Americans for Tax Reform, and I have cheerful news for the holiday season. The House of Representatives just passed 227 to 203, the tax reform package. This is a bill that will create jobs, reduce tax rates on every American, and get more investment here in the United States and raise wages. It's been attacked because it's going to raise taxes on the middle class, so we're told. It's been attacked because it was going to cause a recession and give us a great big deficit. This is exactly what people said about the Reagan tax cuts, the Bush tax cuts. Every time we want to cut taxes, the same parade of horribles has been brought out, and they've been wrong each time. But let's look at this one. How does this treat the middle class? 22 million Americans will have a larger per-child tax credit. Instead of having $12,000 for a couple as your standard deduction, it goes up to $24,000, 0% tax bracket, 0 to $24,000. That doesn't do anything for the Kennedy kids or the Clinton kids, the rich kids. That is for middle class and lower income Americans. First $24,000 you earn, tax-free, 0 tax bracket. And you may remember Obamacare had a tax to punish you if you didn't buy Obamacare. They said you have to buy Obamacare, or you have to pay a $700 fee per person or $2,400 for a family of 4. That tax hits today, right now, 6.6 million Americans are hit with that tax. They get nothing for it. They don't get health care. They get punished because they don't want Obamacare. They chose not to buy it. 6.6 million people paying a tax for which they get nothing. That ends with this bill. 22 million Americans will be able to have a larger tax credit. Everyone who pays taxes gets the first $24,000 tax-free, all married couples. And we tell you that if you've been getting one of the 6.6 million people, 80% of whom earn less than $50,000 a year, we're stopping the Obamacare people from going after you and taking your money for nothing. Now add to that, they were cutting business taxes and more money will flow into the United States. The American business community says they're going to bring $1 to $2 trillion back from the rest of the world if we stop punishing them for bringing it back. That's what this bill does. It says bring it back to the United States and invest here. It'll create millions of jobs. It'll create serious wage increases, and it gets rid of a series of those taxes on middle and lower income people that have been put in over the years. If you look at all the different income groups, the group that gets the largest percentage cut in their tax bill is people making between $20,000 and $60,000 a year. That's where the benefits are. Why do you hear the other? Because the Democrats don't want to tell you that they've been screwing 6.6 million people with their Obamacare tax. They don't want to tell you they've been allowing more and more people to end up having to pay too much on the first $12,000 and $24,000 that they earn. We're making real progress in scaling back those taxes on middle-income Americans that have been so damaging. This is a great tax bill. It's going to create a lot of jobs. It's particularly good for middle-income people, but you can either believe what the Democrats say, or in February, when they've changed all of the accounting and so on, it starts in January, but you'll probably see it in your paychecks, in higher paychecks for the rest of this year and the rest of your life. Good to be with you. A big victory.